Okay. It's my pleasure to introduce, some of the members of the Mars 160 crew, and also the principal investigator of the mission. So we have here Shannon Rupert, who is the manager of the Mars Desert Research Station program overall, and she also served as the principal investigator of this mission, which included both activity at the Mars Desert Research Station and the Flashline Mars Arctic Research Station. And then we have members of the crew here. This is not the entire crew. There are several other members, some of whom participated in both parts of the mission, and some of whom in either the desert or the Arctic only. What we have over on the far right is Yusuke from Japan. We have Anastasia Stepanova from Russia. We have Paul Knightley from the United States, and Alexander Machiot from France. Alexander was the commander in the Arctic, and Paul was the commander in the desert. And then there are several other people who are not here. John Clark from Australia was in both parts of the mission. Annalie from Australia was in the desert part of the mission. Claude Michel was from Quebec, was in the desert part of the mission. And Anushri Srinivasa from India, so was in both parts of the mission. She's not here. So we had representatives on this mission from around 4 continents, and truly representative of humanity come together to explore Mars. And this mission had many other aspects. I'll let the panelists describe it to you, due to the fact that it was both in the Arctic and the desert, and why we did that. But this was an extraordinary mission. It's the longest mission in the in the desert. It was one of the longest missions at Flashline, and it did something extraordinary because we had not been at the Flashline Mars Arctic Station with a full mission since 2009. That station we had briefly visited in 2013, so the last time anyone was there was 4 years ago, and the last time there was a bona fide mission there was 8 years ago. And they reactivated the station. We now have our Arctic station back again.
Bravo!
So in terms of what they did in that respect, that was a major step. And it would take me too long to simply describe the various adversities they overcame, but suffice to say, they overcame them, and here they are. So,
Bravo.
take it.
Good morning. I get to speak first. There's 3 things I want you guys to keep in mind. We're going to try to go through years of work in about 20 minutes so that we can get some good questions going and a discussion going. But it's kind of complicated, so hang in with us. This was not an isolation mission. It was a sustained field campaign with a simulation aspect. So our science, and in particular our field science, was the most important aspect of the mission. It was an operational mission, not a technology mission. So you're not going to see millions of dollars of really dazzling technology on display in our slides. And also remember, we just got back, so you're not going to see a whole lot of results from the 22 research projects that we had. You'll have to wait till next year to do that. So, I really can't talk and click at the same time, so sorry. As you know, we have 2 beautiful research stations, the Mars Desert Research Station in Utah and Flashline Station in the Arctic. These are amazing facilities and a great resource for our research projects, and sometimes we take them for granted. In 2013, we proposed a year-long mission to the Arctic, and we had difficulties getting it funded. In the meantime, we had gone through crew selection and selected 21 finalists, of which one crew 143, if anybody wants to go online and check it out, was pretty much selected as the main team to go to the Arctic. Funding issues, problems continued, and we were terrified that we were going to lose this exceptional crew that we had. So, in 2014, you guys all remember the NASA study with the Kelly brothers, one staying on Earth and one staying on the ISS while they were twins, and we had twin stations. So I said, hey, we have two stations, they're twins, let's do our own twin study. And so the main purpose of these missions was to look at science return in two realistic Mars analog field sites and determine where we were getting the bang for our buck. So everybody thinks that Flashline is romantic and wonderful and isolated and dramatic. Obviously, I'm a little bit more partial to MDRS. And I wanted to kind of say, hey, this station, as good as it is as a training station, also has an amazing capacity to do real research. So, we rounded up our crew. 4 of them are from the original crew that we selected because some of them couldn't do things. There was some shifting around. And we proceeded with our mission. Remember that on Devon Island, you have a true Mars analog. It's an extreme, it's an extreme environment, and it's also an impact crater. We've discovered, oops, thank you, go back. See, can't talk and click at the same time. I'm not touching anymore. We found out over the years that MDRS, with each robotic mission to Mars, is a more and more realistic Mars geologic analog than we anticipated even when we first put the station up. It differs spatially and temporally, but we see exactly the same processes we see on Mars. So with those two backgrounds, we launched a 6-month mission with an amazing crew, and they'll share a little bit of what life was like over the 6 months and many years that we trained for this mission.